Hi, I'm Gary Rotting, co-founder and vice president of marketing for Accelran, and today I'm here to review with you the charter booking program. Today we'll be focusing on charter fishing, but it can work equally as well for any charter program. This is an index of the things we'll be covering, from program goals all the way to how you contact us. And I've put the timings in there in case you want to jump ahead or come back to this later and look at a particular area again. We have two primary goals for our charter booking program. The first is brand development and customer loyalty development, and the second is providing quality business management system. In developing your brand, important starting point, of course, is you having a quality charter business product. And with our even helping you with our business management system, it might give you some more time to really focus on it, but we congratulate you on a great product to start with. Our job is to provide really strong representation of that product. And secondly, to make sure that that representation is highly accessible to the public. Our business management system is a group of simple but very effective business tools, very easy to use, but we also can use them for you. Secondly, is providing an excellent customer engagement program. That helps really keeping customers not only getting started, but coming back. And then it's very important for all small businesses to really focus on cash flow. And so we have a great payment processing and payment management program as well. Let's jump in by starting with your brand development and customer loyalty. And start by talking about our job, which is to provide a very strong representation of your product. And most of you have a website already and might need some tweaking, might not, but we'll take a look at that. And if we need to, we can always start from scratch and create a really dynamic website for you. We also are really big in social media, both for ourselves and for our customers. We can create a Facebook account, an Instagram account, but even more importantly, we can help you with keeping that content fresh, adding things to keep it alive in the marketplace. We can also do the same with advertising, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, Google Ads, whatever it might be. We can help you with providing those as well. Once we've done that, now it's important that people see it. And there's a couple things that are really important with that in terms of the web searches, and that starts off with making sure that you're ranked where you want to be and need to be. I just did a quick one here on charter fishing in Cape May, New Jersey, as an example. We're close by there, and typically first thing that comes up is a bunch of ads. Now, look, if you want to be in advertising and you want us to have your own ad there, great. We can help you with that and help you get it ranked high. And that's, it's through a number of things that you have to do to accomplish that, but we're pretty good at it. Second thing is then you go into the actual, Google searches that for the companies in the area. Again, the main thing is you need to be on that first page, and you need to have a good message. And the third thing that we really focus on in the searches is making sure that you have a good Google My Business presence. So you always see these maps when they pop up. Well, it's, that's a whole separate little business there. And we want to make sure, again, that you're ranking high in there and that people see it. So, there's people new to your area, they're on vacation. This is the easiest way for them to find something, and it's going to pop right up, especially on a mobile device. And third, it's all great to do all those things, but the next thing is you got to maintain them. And you got to make sure that you're getting the results that you want. So we do that through monthly testing and tweaking, make sure that you're continuing to rank high and doing little things to your web presence, which really does help the browser engines see that it's a dynamic website. And then we monitor. We have software that we provide to you that does social media marketing, tells you how people are ranking, looks at what they're saying about you, gives you the ability to react immediately if there's something negative or something positive you want to reinforce. And we do the same thing with your competitors. We monitor them and what they're doing and give you that competitive analysis. And again, that's going to be right in your dashboard. Let's switch gears now and talk about the second goal of our charter booking program, and that's providing you with a quality business management system. And that has three components to it. First is a charter booking customer engagement center. That's where you do all your charter stats, your booking administration, customer administration, and your internal booking calendar. And we'll show you a little bit of that. And then there's the customer side. And again, this is where your customers can do their actual booking and a link from your website to be able to book their charter. And the third then is the payment processing. So let's get started. First thing I want to say is you get to do a free, no names, nothing required. Just go on our site and click the feature tour, and you'll be in an interactive feature tour. We'll have some nice pop-ups for you to explain things, but it's a live site, interactive. You can really get involved with it. Access it just by going to acceleron.com/charterfishing and click on the feature tour button. So I hope you'll do that at the end of this. So let's start right on the home page of the Customer Engagement Center. And one of the important things in any business is knowing where you are against your own objectives, what you're trying to accomplish. And right on your home page, we're providing your current and historical charter data right there at a glance. These top rows are the current month, where you are with these various categories, and then below there are trips by boat, trips by charter type, and below that are sales for both of those. So easy to see where you are and what's going on within your company. What I'd like to focus on in this presentation is really the portion of it that deals with how you can brand your business, market your business, and engage with your customers, and we'll also cover cash flow. The other things that, the hands-on stuff, the best place to do that really is in the feature tour. You can really find out real quickly how easy it is to use and how much information is available to you. What we'd like to really focus on here is the branding portion of this and the positive customer experience through the booking process. We do that in the settings section where we set all these things up. Again, not going to go through the details of that, but are going to show you the results. Where the results are going to show is really in the customer calendar. This calendar looks pretty much the same inside your system for your own booking and with what the customer sees. There's a couple little minor differences. Again, I won't go through here, but they look pretty much the same. And this customer calendar is designed to be engaging. It's designed to be informative and a great marketing tool built around your brand. So there's all kinds of control over what you can do in this calendar. The header can be changed. It's obviously you don't want to be Acceleron Sports Fishing. Your own logo or a picture of your boat or whatever you want could be there as well. The color coding is all something that you select. The charters each can be a different color so that you can have easy visibility. You can see, you put boat pictures in it. So there are all kinds of creative things that you can do. The customers, from their perspective, besides it being engaging, they get to filter and search for their charter in a couple different ways. Certainly date and time is obvious. And we have all kinds of time flexibility in their charters, start and end of their seasons. All those things are built into this program. So they're only going to see what's available on any given day at any given time slot. But once they're past day and time, they now have a couple of other filters. The first of which is fishing type or charter type. and they can select any. If they're just looking for something on a date, they're going to be in that area, and they'll say, okay, show me all the fishing options that are available. They can select one if they have a particular interest. And then from a boating preference, if you have one boat, obviously there'll be one boat. But even when you have one boat, sometimes you use that boat for different purposes. So you can have that boat in there, multiple times to represent a different type of use of that boat if you prefer. The other thing that's customizable in here is the bulletin board, which allows you to market your charters, put in information and tips about fishing, anything you want. Again, just making it yours. Once a customer sees a charter that they think they might like and they click on it, they're going to get this side panel that comes up that gives them a lot more detail. Again, all customizable. It's going to tell them what the boat's like, description of the charter, and then it also confirms the dates and times that they picked and what the rates are. And rates in this system are set up. We have a base rate of, that's there, and then for each additional person, and you also have a boat rate. Again, all stuff that you control. When they go ahead and click satisfied and click book now, it's going to take them into our booking system. Information that they of the charter is in there. They select the number of people, if it's not a boat-based charter, the number of people, number of seats that they're going to use. They will not be allowed to select any more seats than are available, and these availabilities, obviously will diminish as people pick those slots. Again, you can change that, and we can affect that in any way that you might like. Once they go ahead and say, yep, that's what I want to do, and click next, they're now going to go into the payment process. They're going to come to an invoice screen. They can print this screen. They also can enter a promo code, another nice feature. If you want to offer promotions from time to time, you can do that. There's a simple setting to put in a promotion, and you can put it on your website. You can send it out in emails. You can do some SMS marketing. There's all kinds of ways to market that, and a great way to capture customers, maybe into a new charter or out of season. You want to get them signed up for the next year. That promo code will automatically turn into a discount and be right on this page. They fill in their information, and once that's done and they've processed their deposit, again, you can set the deposit to be 0. You can set the deposit to be 100%, and anything in between. Once you've done that, and they have submitted that payment successfully, this now comes into your system as a potential booking, and you'll get a notification of that. And I'll talk about the customer communication, but you'll also get a notification that booking was done, of course, obviously in your system, but also an email notification. And from there, you'll be able to see the details of what is done. The status initially be pending. You can go ahead and schedule it if everything looks good to you. If there's a conflict of some sort, you can actually request them to do another one, or you can just call them and try or email them and resolve that. If you decide a booking had come in, you did it in the office, you can go ahead and collect payment or edit that payment right here in your system, and that will take you into our virtual payment system. When you come into this system, all this information will be pre-populated. The name of the person, the amounts, those things will all be pre-populated no matter what payment option you select. And you'll see there are 4 options up there. You have credit card processing, you have ACH processing, which is a bank withdrawal. You have customer statement, which I'll explain in a second. And you'll have if you have a point of sale device in your shop or whatever, your store, you can do that here as well. One thing I wanted to spend a little extra time on, and this is a full functioning, by the way, virtual terminal. It integrates directly with QuickBooks Online, which is a really cool factor for saving time. You can pay invoices, collect money from invoices from that virtual terminal. You'll be able to pay invoices if you like from the virtual terminal. You have the ability to collect reports, manage users, all those things, and of course you can view your transactions. And if you had some form of recurring payments, you can set those up in there, or just you'll be able to save your customers' cards so as card on file, so that in the future they don't have to enter that information again. But I did want to talk a little bit about customer statements because it creates an opportunity for something really unique. When the customer statement is basically sending a customer a payment link, right? So if you had a customer call in, they don't feel comfortable giving credit card information, that type of thing, hey, that's fine. And you probably have all experienced this. You're going to send them either a customer link that'll either be in an email with your invoice, or it will be in an SMS text message for a smartphone. And once they click on that Pay Now button, they're going to get this something like this. This is all, again, customizable, have your logo, your information, your colors, that type of thing. And they'd click New Card. If they had been a card on file, that option would be there as well. And then they put their information in, and the payment's done. That's cool, and that's a good thing to have. But there's something even more interesting, and that is that there's going to be an option for your customer to split that bill into payments. So how does that apply to you? Well, somebody might be planning a big party group, and it's could be a $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 opportunity. It might be difficult for some people. Well, what if they could split that into payments? And you can do that, give that option if you like. And when that happens, it goes into our process with our partner, GPI Intuit, and they basically then very quickly, in a course of less than 2 minutes, can determine whether they can prepay that and make it like an installment payment, or pay in time, or even just delay the pay 4 to 6 weeks without any real interest associated with it. So very cool program. It's there's a cost to it. It's not substantial, but there is a cost to it. So it's really there to capture business that you might not otherwise have been able to get. Very popular in our trade service kind of businesses, but I think it has an application here as well. Now, as we come down to the last few slides of this, I just wanted to talk a little bit about customer engagement in terms of communications. It's one of the obviously biggest challenges, is just keeping all the information and keeping the customer well aware of what's going on within this process. And so we've developed a customer communications process that has a couple of components to it. First of all, everything can be email, as you can see here, email or SMS text messaging, or both. And there's basically 3 types of messaging that's included in here. One is just letting them know that there's been a successful request. That both shows up in the website with the message you've created, as well as then they get an additional confirmation of an email and a text message. The good news about that, in the case of especially the email, it gives them a way to then communicate electronically with you with that email. Secondly, next one will be a confirmation once you accept and say, yes, this is a good charter, we're all set. And then the third is reminders that you can set. There'll be up to 3 reminders you can send out. You don't have to send any, or you can send all 3. You set the timing and you set the message for those. So it could be just a reminder that it's coming, that's a week away or a month away, or it could be something that you want them to make sure they remember to bring. So important part of it, again, electronic communications, automatic. You don't have to remember it. It's all done by the system. So just to bring this home, I do want to remind you about the tour. I think it's the best way to really get into some details and feel comfortable with all the capabilities, because I've just scratched the surface in this. There's a lot of things that you can do that would make your life easier, make your administration easier. And please remember that we can do this stuff for you, and we can do it very efficiently, and we can do it very inexpensively. So when I say these things, we can be your administrator. We can answer your phones. We can work with your customers. We can do it all for you. So take a look at the hands-free feature tour. That'll give you, I think, a really finalize the value proposition of our charter booking product. So in closing, first of all, thank you for watching. And secondly, if you're ready to get some more information, just two options. One, go to our website below and click the Get Started Now button and to schedule a meeting with one of our profit and expense consultants, or you can just go and click the chat link and connect immediately with the profit and expense specialist. So again, thanks for watching, and happy fishing.